Shelter in place, day one, captain's log, status update. The kids have eaten all the snacks in the house. It's literally like living with a plague of locusts. I think they're in the backyard grazing as we speak. Dog has given up all faith in humanity. He only speaks to himself. Wife stuck in an endless loop of Hallmark movies. I mean, every single one has the exact same plot. Different characters, exact same plot. How can you watch this over and over and over again? Sorry, I'm not actually recording a post-apocalyptic video. What I am recording is our daily devotional. And all joking aside, we may find ourselves in feeling that stress and it building up, and maybe sometimes we want to record something just to get it off our chest. But the fact of the matter is, this past Sunday, I had the privilege of proclaiming God's word, and one of the things that I talked about was literally casting all of our cares, our anxieties, our fears, taking all of that and throwing it on Jesus and letting it go. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, because there's a lot of fears and anxieties right now. There's a lot of worries. There's a lot of concern. And so sometimes it's easy to hold on to those and say, I've got to do something about it, instead of just giving them up to Jesus. So I wanted to do a check-in and see how everybody was doing. See if you're having an opportunity to take those things to God, and give you a little bit of encouragement today. And that encouragement comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 12. And it says these words. It says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." Be joyful in hope. We can have joy in the midst of any circumstance, because we know first and foremost that our God has already won the victory. Jesus Christ reigns supreme, and he is in control of all things. And we can have hope in that. And because of the hope we have, we can be patient in affliction. Even though things are chaotic around us, we know where hope ultimately is. And finally, the last thing it says is be faithful in prayer. And that's what I want to really lift up today, is how we can be faithful in prayer. I hope that you are taking time each day to just take every concern you have to God. I hope that you're lifting up our government, our leaders, our church, all those who are affected by the coronavirus, and all the things that are taking place. But we don't do this in a vacuum. We do this together. And so there's a couple of ways that I really want to encourage you to help us in praying for people. One of the things I love about St. Timothy is that we are a praying church. We believe in the power of prayer, and we have tons of prayer warriors. And so I know there's a lot of people who are wanting to lift up prayers for other people right now. And so what I want to do is literally twofold. The first thing I want to do is encourage you to go onto our website, stlhouston.org. And on the very front page, there will be a button where you can click on it, and it will allow you to submit a prayer request. You can add your name to it. You can make it anonymous, but it's an opportunity for you to let us know what you want us to be praying for. And we promise that as a staff and as leadership in the church, that we're going to lift those things up. I also want to encourage you to like us on Facebook and follow our threads and our daily devotionals and these opportunities where Miss Caroline's teaching children, or you can check our services live. These are all opportunities for us to come together corporately and pray. But I also want to challenge you on this devotion today. In the comment status area, I want you to write just something that you're praying for. And I want to encourage each person who sees it to take an opportunity to pray for that too today. We might all have lots of similar prayer requests, because one thing is at the forefront of our minds. But I also know there's people out there who are going through challenging times. There's loved ones who are still going through cancer treatments. There's loved ones who are still facing surgeries and different things like that. And so I want to encourage you to take an opportunity to pray for those. So the two things you can do with me today: go to our website, submit any prayer requests you have. Also, in the comments below, take an opportunity to submit a prayer request, and then join with me in praying, because our God listens, our God hears, our God responds, and our God does great things. Thank you.